Welcome to this episode of Ask the Guitar Coach, the only podcast where you get answers to all your guitar-related questions. If you're interested in developing your guitar skills and reaching your music goals, please send me an email at the email address ioannis@ioannis.org. That is IOANNIS at IOANNIS.org, so that I can let you know about all the different packages of elite guitar coaching and how you can get private coaching by me. Without further ado, let's go to our question for the day. 5 top tips on getting a custom shop guitar. So today we're going to give you 5 tips on how to get your first, or if you need to get any custom shop guitar. And this is going to be, for me, I think, one of the most fun videos because I really feel very strongly about this specific issue. I think it's a thing where a lot of mistakes are being done. I've done these mistakes in the past, but thankfully I kind of know better right now, plus the fact that I've seen colleagues and students repeat the same mistakes has given me kind of a more clear understanding, and hopefully it's going to be helpful to you as well. So let's go for tip number 1. If you're going to go get a custom guitar, make sure that you need a reason to get one, which means that you need some specific things for the guitar that are not usually existing in a regular factory-made guitar, so you actually do need to make your own. It's not, what I'm trying to say is not a seal or a badge of approval to have a custom shop guitar. This is just something that you have created for yourself with the help of a luthier. It doesn't mean that you're a better guitar player. It doesn't mean that people are going to take you more seriously. It does mean that you will create something the way that you want it. But before you create something for yourself, you need to know what you want. So what happens if you don't know what you want about everything on the guitar? By the way, this is my custom guitar. The latest one, I got this I think 8 months ago from my friend Michael. He made a lot of the customizations himself, and then I liked it, I got it, and then made a lot of customizations myself, not me myself, from my friend Ioannis, who is the owner of 39 guitars, and he's doing all my custom work. So what do we do when you have some specific ideas and you don't have specific ideas about the rest of the things? Well, your luthier knows best, which means if you know what kind of neck you want, if you know what kind of sound you want, if you know what kind of wood you want on the body, then just say those things to your luthier and then let him choose the rest of the things according to his knowledge. This is something that I found that works best for me. And now let's move on to number 2. Try to avoid going for custom guitars, like ordering from all across the world a custom guitar and waiting for it for months and everything. I really strongly suggest working with a local luthier, a guitar builder that's close to you, lives close to you, is in the same city, definitely the same country, hopefully the same area, that you can go there and work with him, and you can create a relationship with him. Start by giving him your regular guitar to set up and make small modifications or upgrades, so that he starts understanding what you're looking for from an instrument, and then he will have a better and better idea of what it is that you want, and then you can ask him to build you a guitar. This is a much more sure way to get what you want than just, like, for example, ordering a guitar from halfway across the world from a company just because they have good looking guitars or they have good marketing. So try to go for a good local guitar builder. And let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is you need to have a budget. Start keeping a monthly budget for guitar upgrades and guitar building. This way, it's something that you always have in your mind, and you're always every month putting 20, 50, $100 on the side for this purpose. So after a few months, there's already going to be there a fair amount of money, and if something interesting comes along, maybe a used guitar that you can buy and then customize it further, because this is also a very good choice. I do this very often. You can also do that. So start keeping a guitar building budget or a guitar upgrade budget, so that you don't have to scramble for the money when it's time to do something, when you want to do something like that. Number 4, communication. Communication is key, obviously, in any relationship, but it really is key when communicating with your guitar luthier, the person who's going to build you the guitar. So talk to him, bring him your favorite guitar from the ones that you have, show him photos of guitars that you like, play him CDs and send him songs and links of the sound that you're trying to achieve. Give him as much information, communicate to him what you want as objectively as possible. Don't just say, I want something cool. Just try to kind of, in a way, explain what is cool to you to him. Good communication is going to be really key to getting the guitar that you want, and to you not frustrating your guitar builder to the point where he doesn't want to work with you anymore. And finally, number 5. Number 5 is something that's not going to make everybody happy, because when you get your custom guitar, you're going to be all excited that you have now your guitar, and it's something that you build, that you helped build at least, with the help. You decided what you want to be there, you decided what sound you want to have. The problem with custom guitars is that they don't hold their value very well, really, not very well. So in several cases, if you spend, for example, $2,000 in creating a custom guitar for you, and for some reasons a couple of years down the line you want to sell it, chances are you're going to have to sell it for 50% of the price, if even at that point. So why am I saying that? Am I saying that you should not build a custom guitar? No, this is not what I'm saying. I just want you to be aware of that, okay, and make smart choices, because once you get this guitar, you're not going to be able to sell it without a massive monetary loss. So you might as well make sure you get exactly what you want, so that you can keep the guitar for pretty much forever. So this is an important point that you do need to keep into account. They don't hold their value, because very normally it's not something strange. It's because you have made this instrument for yourself, and it doesn't have the name of a big company that has made all the choices out of what the consumer will consider optimum materials and optimum choices. So basically, when somebody is buying a used guitar from you, and this guitar is a custom guitar made for yourself, he's buying your choices, and you being just a random guitar player, your choices don't mean that much to him, which means he takes much more risk, which then translates to a much lower price for the guitar. So there you have it. These were my top 5 tips for getting your custom shop guitar. I hope this was helpful, and soon you can get your first custom instrument if you need one and if you really want one. And I will see you on the next episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Until then, keep sending me your questions, and I'll do my best to answer in a future video. Bye bye.